If you know me, you probably know that minions are one of my favourite aspects of Hypixel Skyblock. The fact that you can just be completely AFK and earn millions of coins per day, in my opinion, is really great, and especially for people who can't play as much, it's a great alternative to just playing the game, and if you take the time to invest properly into your minions, you will really quickly notice the rewards. That's why, in this video, I'm going to be making some probably questionable purchases. We're going to be spending 200 million coins on plasma buckets, an investment that, by using clay minions, takes over 4 years to pay itself off. Yeah, that's right, 4 years. So there's a couple of reasons I actually want to make this investment in the first place. Firstly, I kind of think that plasma buckets is one of these things that the earlier you buy them, then the more you're going to be making money, and who knows, if I really quickly need cash, I can just always go and sell it to the bazaar anyway. The second reason is that plasma buckets, or just any minion buff, the minions will go faster, so along with making more money, you'll also be making just a little bit more skill XP. It's not much, but it definitely helps. And the third reason, it's because I want to get to top 100 clay collection. Top 100 clay collection probably is about 250 million clay, so I'm not too far off. And I figure if I just unlock a few more minion slots and get my plasma buckets in, then I'm going to be hitting that in no time. Also, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking, subscribing, and join my Discord, because we do loads of 10 million coin giveaways. I want to keep this quite short and sweet, so back to the video. However, there is one big problem. Plasma buckets, as you probably guessed, buying 27 of them costs around 200 million coins. And currently, I don't really have that. Sure, I could probably go and pay for it right now if I sold all my kidneys, but you know, let's probably not do that. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go make some money. But the money making method that I decided to go with was jerry fishing. As you can probably see that I'm wearing the new armor, there was a pretty sizable update to the Jerry Island, and the prices of gifts went up by just a little bit. Even now, you can see that they were about 40k before the update, and they rose to around 200k, so yeah, quite a sizable increase. If you were there on a stream on Saturday, then you probably know how much money I made. All in all, from the gifts alone and the walnuts and everything else from the nutcrackers and you know, everything, I made probably my estimates around 23 to 24 mil over the course of 3 hours, which is pretty good, but considering there's a new update, it's not that crazy. However, I did kind of get some cracked RNG, although I'm probably going to hold off selling this, because right now, the Yeti prices have kind of dropped significantly. I also bought around 24 million coins of booster cookies, so yeah, the bits will definitely help when buying the plasma buckets. I also did some mithril mining on the side, which gave me around 5 to 6 million coins, which also helped a bit as well. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go craft these plasma buckets. So you may be thinking, you saw my purse with 150 million coins, or 140 million now, you think, well, 140? That's not enough to buy 200 million coins? Well, at the start, I wasn't lying, but I did kind of hide something. Well, you see, under the purse, you can see that I've got around 100,000 bits. And if you didn't know, plasma buckets are crafted from 2 magma buckets and a heat core, which you can buy for 3,000 bits. And the magma buckets are crafted with enchanted lava buckets and heat cores. In order to just get the plasma buckets from heat cores alone and the buying it from the bit shop, I need around 250,000 bits. But I'm hoping that my bits combined with my money will be able to push me over the edge to get all of my minions with plasma buckets. So now we get into the fun part, which is buying the heat cores. So I've got the heat cores here, and I've got 100,000 bits, and let's see how many we can buy. Alright, and we have about 3,000 bits left, but that's pretty much all the heat cores that we're going to be able to buy. Let's just check that on here. So now, let's go ahead and buy the enchanted lava buckets that we're going to be needing. So we have just made the orders for all of the materials that we're going to need. We have all the plasma buckets here, or the 15 that we need, and we also have the coal and the iron here. And this is going to be for the remaining enchanted lava buckets that we're going to craft with all the heat cores that we have here. So after about an hour and a half of waiting for orders to fill, I finally got all the materials that I need to do. Well, at least that's what I think. I have a ton of heat cores here, and then this, along with the other coal I have in the bazaar, should be everything to craft all the enchanted lava buckets I need. And then we also have all of these and all of these plasma buckets, which I managed to just snag from just buying off the bazaar. Although there was about 20 people selling plasma buckets, which is probably why it took such a long time. But now we come to the fun part, which is crafting it. So I think that the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to get all the enchanted lava buckets, so all of them from the minions right now, and then craft all of them that I have in my inventory. So I think we should have enough enchanted lava buckets. I mean, we've got most of these are enchanted lava buckets, all of these, and finally all of this stuff. And we had a bunch of leftover iron, so I hope I haven't messed up my calculations, but who knows. Alright, let's go craft these plasma buckets. Boy oh boy, these are expensive. So right now, I'm desperately hopeful that this is all the magma buckets that we need, because, and also this is the amount of heat cores that we need, because if it's not, then, I don't know, I might be in some financial troubles. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, this is the plasma buckets that I have. So I am desperately hoping that this is the amount we need, because I've somehow messed it up and ended with 9 magma buckets. So either I've got too many magma buckets, or I don't have enough heat cores. I'm hoping that I have too many magma buckets, but yeah, we're just gonna put it in the minions and we're gonna see if we fall short. But hopefully we don't. Yeah, so turns out we actually fell short by 3 plasma buckets. But I'm just going to hope that this is enough magma buckets. I think it should be, to be honest. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and just buy the remaining heat cores on the AH that we're going to be needing. So I believe we actually only need 3 of these, which is not too bad in terms of price. Let's just go ahead and buy these, select them, and craft the 3 final plasma buckets. And after all that, we've managed to end up with 52 million coins, which is not all that bad because I did collect my minions, and left over a couple of magma buckets, which, you know, is not too bad. So, now we come to the fun part. You might be wondering, well, Gronky, you spent 200 million on these plasma buckets, but are they actually any good? And to give you a short answer, no, but let me explain. Play minions usually make me around 1.2 to 1.3 million coins a day, which is respectable, but not crazy. The plasma buckets give me about an extra 110k per day, which again is pretty negligible. So you might be wondering, well, how long does this take to pay off? Nearly 4 bloody years. But it's not all about the money. I get a little bit more clay collection, so perhaps I can maybe get to top 100 sometime soon, who knows, but we'll have to see. And also, we get a bit more fishing XP, which I guess is also nice. And if we were ever to use some other minions, like, you know, like slime minions or something that makes a lot more money, then the plasma buckets are actually going to pay itself off a lot quicker. So yeah, it's not all a loss. Plus, if I ever really need cash quickly, I can just go and sell those plasma buckets and just make like 200 million just in one go straight away. So all in all, I wouldn't say I completely lost, but should you do this? Unless you have a ton of money to spare, I would say no. It's just not really worth it. And, you know, I kind of only did it because, you know, I'm a YouTuber, so I need views. And yeah, and at the end of the day, it was pretty fun to me. So yeah, if it's fun, it's worth it. And with that little conclusion, that's probably going to wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, or found it helpful or interesting at all, then, you know, please consider liking and subscribing as well, because it would really help me out and also help out my bank. I mean, that took a bit of a hit this video. But anyways, I hope you have a good rest of your day and have fun, all of you, on your Skyblock journeys.